I'm gonna say what you don't say.
Y'all are out here just shucking and jiving, looking crazy, and then you end up leaving here, and all you got is a Facebook page, And I just really wanted to talk about that because I saw something the other day where this pregnant girl with 6 kids, pregnant with her seventh kid, recently passed away from an overdose. Allegedly, that's what they're saying. They're not indicating any foul play, but it's just like, what type of people do you have around you? Yeah, I know we don't have any control over adults and their behaviors, but you know, having certain people in your corner goes a long way. I'm gonna just put it like that. It's still fresh and new, so I'm not gonna, really dig too deep into it today. But you really have to watch the people that are in your corner, because this woman got all these kids. Now they don't have a mother while she's out here entertaining the world. And when you really look at it, it's just like, this is all you left. This is a memory. You just, you know, on Facebook Live, a pregnant woman still partying and clubbing, like, and this is what I go back to with my previous video that I had. You all have to go back, where I'm talking about dying with a whole legacy. Like, y'all are leaving here with just like this trashy, ratchet, whole, unhonorable, just no honor. And some of y'all may not care, but because of course, we leave here and we fade away. But I mean, still, it's just like such a bad look. So I don't think that there's anything wrong with social media. It's just like I'm just seeing so much of people doing the same things on these platforms, and it's really kind of almost feel like it's a ritual. It looks like I'm literally looking at people partake in the ritual. Like, you'll have these dances or these certain things where everybody is just following the leader, following one monkey following the other. And it's almost like we're in some type of utopia where it's like they are getting us ready to become robots, because everybody is literally look the same, they're doing the same thing. It's just, it's like they have us under a spell. And I know people get on these platforms and they do these TikTok dances, but y'all don't see nothing strange with everybody all over the world doing these same dances. It's like a mini Tower of Babylon, or I'm sorry, like a mini Tower of Babel, where everybody is connected with the same mind doing the same thing. And if you're not a spiritual person, you're not going to understand what I'm talking about. Nobody has anything authentic or original to talk about, or what authentic or original that they're doing. It's just like we're all doing the same stuff. And that's why so many people were so easily tricked into taking a non-traditional vaccine. And I'm not even going to get into that today. I'm going to just leave that for another video. But I am just, doing some observations, with how, we have left a lot of people. I'm seeing a lot of people leave corporate, and that's good. You leave corporate, but we're going back into another system. You're going into the social media system. And for what I'm seeing, they're starting to put a lot of restrictions on this stuff, and they're going to tighten the rope on this stuff just like they do with everything. And then y'all are going to be out here just a bunch of skillless people entertaining the world, hopping on one toenail to get a follower, to get a like, because you don't have anything other than entertainment. And this is how so many people were led, off a pier in the lost Bibles. I'm not getting into that either today. But Satan was able to lead all these people out of their purpose in the garden with entertainment, music. Weren't you entertained? Because and like I said, this is a note to myself. I'm always talking to myself too when I'm talking to y'all. But at the same time, we, especially black people, like we have to get out of this entertainment space where we only feel like we can sing or dance or shuck and jive or get on here and look stupid as hell for a couple of likes or some attention. And a lot of what this is, black people in particular, because I can only start in the house of the black people. I can't be getting on to other races before it starts in our own house. But we as black people, we have to get out of this mentality like all we have to offer is a damn show. Because that's all people look seems like they come to us. They come to us, Judah, for a show. And we give it to them all the time. Whether we're singing, dancing, playing basketball, playing football, we really need to expand our horizons. Because I can tell, and this is for everybody, this social media stuff is going to come to a halt soon. It ain't happening right now, but soon, it's going to be the competition, how hard it is to get a job in corporate America right now. You're going to experience that same level when it comes to competition with these social media platforms. And it's the same, just like OnlyFans. At first, you had a small amount of people doing it, and then it just got oversaturated and nobody's making anything from it because you, like I said, you got monkey see monkey do. You got everybody doing the same thing, have the same mind in the Tower of Babel. So my advice to everybody is, you need to find your own niche, find your own thing that you do. If you're going to be on social media, give something unique, give something different. Don't be out here shucking and jiving and doing these spell dances, because I really believe it'd be a spell released on these dances that everybody is just casually sharing and casually thinking like, oh, it's just a trend. Whatever's trending, it has a trending spell. In my opinion, entertainment purposes only, like I said before, mentally ill. I don't know what I'm talking about. Whatever. This is from entertainment purposes only. Fair use, all of it. Just throw all of it in there because these people like to play a bunch of games, allegedly. So, you know, y'all don't get caught up trying to entertain the world to where you are giving all of your energy, because what I see is a bunch of what this influencer world has led to, and I hate it because it makes everybody famous. You can make the stupidest people famous, like TikTok famous, Instagram famous, whatever. And these people are constantly under pressure to perform, so ultimately they end up depressed, and ultimately will probably self-harm if the internet ever goes down, because that's their only validation that they've probably ever had since they came up out the womb. And that's true for a lot of us. And so if you are not a person that have a strong mental fortitude, if you are not a person that can stand against the grain and be delayed and be okay being delayed because you refuse to be out here looking like a damn clown to get a few likes, to get 2 likes, then you're going to fall with the rest of the sheep. You're going to be COVID vaccine boosted up like the rest of them, because that's what happens when you follow the crowd instead of going into your own niche, instead of trying to be a part of this world. And I just want to say something else, because I just hate that this woman, I want to get back on her, and I didn't really get honestly to watch the whole thing. I watched bits and pieces of it, and honestly I couldn't even watch this whole video because this woman was just slurring so bad. where she's just, and evidently this has been a ongoing thing where she's been actively using, you know, during pregnancies, whether she's not pregnant or whatever. You know, allegedly, this comes from her family member where they, basically said, it wasn't nothing we can do, but at the same time, it's like we we gotta just get better as people. This is just the fact that they even allowed her to go out anywhere. She wouldn't went anywhere with me. And that's why I say you have to be careful who you allow in your circle. Because yeah, you can't control what people do. But if you know that a person is using, which evidently she was, it's obvious that she was using, why continue the party? Why not say, you know what, sis, we're not going nowhere. We already see you got something going on, and I think it's best that we stay in. That's real people in your life. That's people that care about you. But then something happens, and then people get, they get on the online on live. Why the hell do y'all do that? Why do y'all get online when there's a tragedy and blow snot bubbles in the phone? I don't understand that. Can y'all please stop doing that? Like that just screams attention for me, regardless of what's going on. There is no reason why you have a tragedy and the first thing you need to do is get on live and tell people you're gonna crash out. Black people, please go to the library. And I am not being mean. I am not trying to be funny at all. Please, y'all, get y'all education up. And not even the education, just get your get your grammar and your get your brain rewired. Like that's what we need. We need a brain refresher. Because the way we act sometimes is really embarrassing.
Out on everybody, cause I will spaz out on everybody, but leave me the alone, cause
I just had to throw that out because it's like, please, why do y'all like anyway? Let me get off of that. Like, stop going on live every time there's a tragedy. You don't even know who the hell you're talking to. Like, why do you need to talk to people when you just lost somebody? And this is where this attention seeking has gotten to the point where there's no privacy. There's no privacy. There's no shame. There's just nothing moral out here anymore. And so, with that being said, you know, rest in peace to her and the little baby first and foremost, because that was an innocent soul that had nothing to do with this situation that was lost. And, you know, I just hate that, and you can't always blame it on people in your corner. Sometimes you have to also want more for yourself too. So it's just really a combination of both. It's like you have to want better for yourself and your children if you have children, and you also have to make sure that your corner, the people that are in your corner, reflects your boundaries and who you are and your character and how you live your life, whether it's family or not. If you have to get rid of family to enforce your boundaries, so be it. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to think about you. And I just hate that this woman was in this situation to where, probably on having to feeling like she had to do this because she had to get on TikTok every other damn day or Facebook and get on live. And like, it's sad. It's really sad. And the fact that whoever is her baby daddies kept getting this woman pregnant, that's another conversation. And I'm not going to talk about it because I'm going to be respectful today. And yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there, y'all. Be blessed. It's your girl, Nunya with Random Rents. I'm out.